on Tuesday this week. So in that particular conversation, they offered the sum of 60,000 naira that we vehemently rejected. When we left that meeting, we informed them that we don't want to attend any other meeting without commitment from government. At any other meeting they want to call us for, there must be clear-cut commitment, of which they agreed. They invited us for a meeting again today. We deliberated on it, and we felt, okay, as patriotic Nigerians, that we should attend that meeting, thinking that they have the necessary commitments. We went to the meeting again today. To our surprise, there was really no representation from government. There was no substantive ministers in that meeting. They all had representatives without mandates, apart from the Minister of State for Labor, that is actually the conciliator. There was no representation from the federal government. There was no representation from the state government. So technically, they abandoned the meeting. So getting to the meeting, there was nobody to offer anything. So they still remain adamant on the 60,000 naira. So we're now wondering, why did they invite us for the meeting? Now, we attended this meeting as patriots, as people that love Nigeria and love Nigerians as well. But government on its own refused to do anything much more. Even a kobo was not added to the 60,000 naira that they proposed on Tuesday, that we rightfully rejected. And gentlemen, you remember very well that, gentlemen of the press, you remember very well that we issued an ultimatum 1st of May 2024 during the May Day rally on 2 items. Number 1, the electricity tariff hike, as well as the minimum wage. For the electricity tariff hike, you remember clearly that on the 13th of May, we had a protest to NEROC and to some of the discos, registering our displeasure. You know that up till today, there is no word from the government. Even the Minister of Power never deemed it fit to even invite us for us to sit down and have that conversation, because our demand was that there should be a reversal from 225 naira per kilowatt down to where it was before, 66 naira per kilowatt. So, gentlemen of the press, we are calling on government to be much more responsive to the plight of the Nigerian workers. We are calling on them that the hardship that we are currently facing is as a result of the policies that were brought about by this government that we felt were not well thought out. And also, what has fed into this that we all know is quite obvious. The removal of fuel subsidy, the flotation of naira, and the increment of electricity price hike. So, gentlemen of the press, if you could remember, we had a meeting, a National Executive Council meeting of the NLC as well as the TUC, where we were further charged that the leadership should take charge and will take all actions to call government to order at the end of the expiration of the ultimatum. Today is 31st of May 2024, and this night the ultimatum expires. So, gentlemen of the press, we are hereby declaring the commencement of a nationwide industrial action, a nationwide strike, effective from Monday, June 3rd, 2024. And this strike shall be indefinite. And this strike shall be on until we have a new national minimum wage, until government is serious and also the tariff increment in electricity is reversed. We are united on this. We believe that this is the way forward we believe this is the time, as we have done over the years, to consistently stand with the working class of Nigeria, because they have been battered and they have been downtrodden the way it has been from May 29th till date. So comrades, gentlemen of the press, that is actually our stand on this. So by midnight on Monday, June 3rd, we shall embark on a nationwide. Sunday midnight, we shall embark on a nationwide strike, effective Sunday midnight, June 2nd, 2024. I think that's what. Thank you so much, comrade. Thank you.
National Executive Council of any level center. It comprises all the states and all the unions. So that is the situation, and that's where we got this mandate. And you equally witnessed it that at the May Day, where all workers gathered nationwide, this pronouncement was made. In fact, it was a public one. So it's not like there were 2 or 3 people. It's a mass-based, and as of today, there is no minimum wage for Nigerian workers, technically, by the expiration of the act, by 18th of April. So as at now, we're operating without any law, backing up the minimum wage. They were talking about 100% increase. That's what they have offered. But the 100% increase amounts to 1 loaf of bread per day for 30 days. That's what it amounts. They are not looking at the quality or the value of what they are offering to us. And those are the issues that we are looking at, and all of us must address, because it's tight, and there's nobody that can move on with this arrangement. And it is being done with inflation, devaluation, everything open. So if you take even the 600 we are proposing today, by next week, it will not make any impact. So we'll have to look at them holistically and see what we can do. Yes, and see what we can do, to save the working class in Nigeria. So far, of Japan, that had grown to the level of paying wages of workers while on strike. Looking at the global model, the COSATU, as big as they are, equally. The strike you are talking of is when it enters maybe 1 month plus, and the workers will not get their wages. You now start to talk of how to subsidize them to survive. But at that level, it's mostly done by unions. And it's good we understand this. NLC, TUC are being propelled by affiliates. Every union, even while this action is on, takes care of its members. But what you are saying, when we get to the river, we'll cross it. We'll make sure we sustain all the people involved, to the best of our ability. So that is, and we are not doing a strike that will be 1 month without bite. I don't know whether you understand.
Yes, I'm following you.
I'm not sure where you have the labor centers in a country embarking on a strike for 1 month and you don't listen to them. So I think what we should be praying for the people who are suffering so much, and those are some of our people. That was why we were reluctant. That was why we were virtually, telling them, let's find a solution. In the meeting today, and we told them we have to be here and allow you to go and get mandate. We are ready to sleep here to allow you to get mandate to come back to this meeting. They say no, we should just allow them whenever they get mandate. That it is difficult to see even president, that they don't have access and all that. And then they didn't come out with it. We found ourselves in a helpless situation. So that is where we are now.
Audio Jungle.